Hey guys, so normally today would be TGI food, well it is TGI food, but instead of it being Friday, it's actually Saturday, the 27th or something like that. I'm pre-filming this video because I'm not sure if I'm going to be in town. So today is going to be another grocery haul, but it is set in one particular store and that is Trader Joe's. If you do not have a Trader Joe's near you, I am so sorry. I'm mainly sorry because you do not get to experience the amazingness of Trader Joe's. So I'm actually not going to show you guys everything because we would literally be here forever if I did that. If you guys would prefer for me to show you guys everything in my future grocery hauls when they're like massive ones, let me know in the comments below because seriously we're looking at like a 20 to 25 minute grocery haul if I were to do that, and I feel like that's a really long time. I'll show you guys mainly things that I've never tried before, things that are gonna be new, but let's go ahead and jump into it. But the first thing that I'm seeing that I've never tried before, of course I have had vegetables, but it is the vegetable melange in seasoned butter sauce. You're gonna notice a lot of repetitive sort of like heat and serve types of foods. I've talked about it before. I love simplicity. I love things where it doesn't actually involve me cooking. I like where it's already cooked and I just gotta heat it up. And I know it's not the best thing, but it's just the way that I operate. I'm eventually gonna learn how to cook, and this is me taking baby steps into it. And the macros for 85 grams, which is one serving, is 4 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. So good amount here, should last me a good amount of time. I was super attracted to these when I first saw them, and I was like, oh, I like immediately thought of you guys. I'm like, oh, they would probably appreciate this too. But it is fully cooked turkey meatballs with no artificial colors or flavors and no preservatives. And the macros for 2 meatballs, and they're pretty big meatballs. Let me see if I can, this is just one of them right there. So they're pretty big. I mean, they're like, you know, your average size meatball, and it's 4 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of protein, and that's for 2 meatballs. And obviously you could just microwave them or cook them on your stovetop, add these in with pasta, rice. Again, the options are limitless, and that's why I was so attracted to them, and it's decent macros for being, you know, turkey meatballs. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Trader Joe's before, but if you have, they have kind of like in a Costco, just a sample area where they're constantly cooking some sort of delicious food to try and get you to buy it, and they usually always win me over. So I got something very similar to the vegetables that I showed you guys before, and it's cauliflower romanesco basilic with a bit of garlic butter. How freaking fancy is that? In the end, these are literally just chopped up vegetables seasoned in some sort of garlic butter or some sort of seasoning and then put into a bag to make look super fancy, and I buy it because I'm weak. Macros for this is gonna be one serving size is about 115 grams, and that's 4.5 grams of fat, 6 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. They tasted super duper good when I had the sample, and they were super soft, and nothing about it was like rubbery the way that you might imagine frozen vegetables to be, so that's why I was super attracted to it. I've told you guys before, I think, I could be totally lying, but I love, love, love Asian food. If there was any food that I had to live with for the rest of my life, I really think it's Asian food. So I was super excited when I saw that Trader Joe's had chicken fried rice. Macros for 1 cup, 1 serving, is 3 grams of fat, 42 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of protein. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is about the exact same amount of calories or macros that you would get in a regular cup of rice. And yes, there is hella more sodium, but if there comes a day where you're craving some chicken fried rice, there is a way to make it fit your macros, and you don't have to get it from some Chinese restaurant where you don't know exactly how they cooked it. You have it right here, it's prepared, you just gotta measure it out. Which is another reason I'm so attracted to things like this where it's already seasoned, already prepped, all you have to do is heat it up and cook it, and it's just perfect, you know? So that's it for my frozen foods. I just have a couple, you know, snacky type of foods that I wanted to show you guys, and then that'll pretty much be it because the rest is just like my usual fruits and stuff. So I bought myself 2 cans of this traditional style fat-free refried beans. Guys, I freaking love beans. I don't know why. They're just so good. I have like a very vivid memory of being, again, always in like elementary school or middle school, and my mom would make me like she would boil me hot dogs and then put some ketchup on the side and then make some like barbecue beans or something like that and put them on the side as well, or refried beans, and it was just like my favorite freaking snack ever. I don't know why. I swore by it. It's amazing. I love it. So when I found fat-free refried beans, I'm like, hell yeah, give it to me. So for a half a cup of this, you're looking at 0 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, 7 grams of protein. So this is easily gonna be something that's gonna replace my rice when I've gotten completely sick of rice. But basically, look at anything that's gonna be a more high carb source as something that I'm gonna replace for another high carb source. Beans, rice, pasta, all of those types of things. That's normally what I like to do, is when I get bored of one thing, I switch it in for another. I'm excited to try these, really hoping it doesn't disappoint. It's simple enough. I just have to put it in the microwave or stovetop, heat it up, and then whatever I don't want to eat, I could just throw in the fridge for a couple days. I'll let you know how they are. I also got 2 packages of Trader Joe's natural turkey jerky. There's no preservatives, no nitrates, no added MSG, no artificial ingredients, minimally processed, turkey raised without added hormones, yada yada yada. I basically just read what the top of the packaging says, but I just bought them because it's high protein, it's turkey, meaning it's gonna be low fat, and teriyaki flavor. I'm looking at this as something that I can have as a snack throughout the day to make sure that I'm getting some protein in, something that'll fill me up and won't be very not macro friendly. Macros for 1 ounce or 28 grams of this is going to be 60 calories, which is 0 grams of fat, 6 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of protein. That is awesome. I should have bought more bags of these, because whether I like it or not, I'm going to force myself to eat it because I'm in love with the macros for this, and I feel a lot better eating this than I do eating like all those, I don't know, there's like other different sort of companies out there, but I really am attracted to the packaging. I'm attracted to the flavoring, even just the way it looks and feels. I do not like super hard, just like tough jerky. I don't know, it ends up grossing me out if I have to like rip it through my teeth. So when it's more soft, it makes me feel a lot better, and that's what this feels like, at least through the bag. The last 3 are going to be chips. They're all like cracker types of things, because that's my other weakness, is I absolutely love crackers. So when I'm in the mood to snack, it's always on crackers. Seldom do I ever want Doritos or hot Cheetos or anything like that. That is like a rare occurrence. I mainly just want some sort of Cheez-It, Goldfish, anything like that, you name it, which is nice because they're so little. You can normally eat a good amount of them for a solid amount of macros. The first one I actually have gotten before, but I figure I might as well show you guys, and it is the Trader Joe's Veggie Sticks Potato Snacks. And these are super duper good. Like, I would rather have these than any other type of, you know, sort of chip out there, and they are, I mean, they're literally just veggie sticks. So literally the only ingredients are potato flour, expeller pressed sunflower and or safflower oil, wheat flour, rice flour, tomato powder, spinach powder, sea salt, and turmeric. That sounds pretty solid. Like I say, I don't really pay attention to ingredients too much, but when I do know every single ingredient on the back, I'm like, oh, that's pretty chill. For 50 of these, which is 28 grams, it's 7 grams of fat, 18 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. That's 50 of these. That is the same amount of macros for 6 chips from a Doritos bag. No lie, that's awesome. So volume, baby, some serious volume. Don't expect it to fill you up. It is a cracker. I would never expect a cracker to fill me up, but if I'm really in the mood to snack and I just want something crunchy and salty, this is a definite go-to. If I'm feeling a little more on the cheesy side, something similar to Cheez-Its and Goldfish, I decided to try these guys, which I feel like I may have had before, but I'm not entirely sure. But it is the Trader Joe's Cheddar Rocket Crackers made with real cheddar cheese, and the macros are extremely similar to Goldfish. I would have bought Goldfish if I was, you know, at Safeway or something like that, but I was at Trader Joe's, and when I saw these and I knew I would crave Goldfish, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase these. The macros for this, for 46 crackers, and they're probably about, you know, that big. 46 crackers is 5 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. I'm assuming that these are gonna be good. Again, I'm pretty sure I've tried these, so that's why I'm making this judgment. But I have one more set of, you know, crackery snacks that I got. It's not a cracker, it's actually a chip, and it is the baked blue corn tortilla chips that are already salted, and they claim to be low fat as well. I've told you guys, I like savory things. I like saltiness, you know what I mean? So the macros for this, for 18 chips, is going to be 110 calories, which is going to be 2 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. So obviously I was super turned on to the macros because again, the chips that I would normally eat for 18 grams of carbs, I'd be looking at like 5 chips. Again, haven't tried them, hoping they're gonna taste super good. So guys, that's sort of everything that I got for this grocery haul. Like I said, the rest of the stuff is just usual things that I like to buy. My rice, my fruits, my, you know, just very, very basic things. But I wanted to show you guys new stuff that I was gonna be trying, or certain things that I absolutely swear by that, you know, come in a package. Like I said, if you guys wanna see massive grocery hauls from beginning to end where I show you everything that I buy, that's totally fine. You gotta let me know in the comments below though, or else I won't know, because again, we're looking at like 20 to 25 minutes of footage here. If that's something you guys are open to, you just gotta let me know. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And I love you guys to absolute pieces, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Peace!